action here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Redick, the 2 with Barnes, the 3. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Paul in at the 5. A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Now here's Paul. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Griffin slams it in.
It's a real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Curry's shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Paul kicks to Griffin. Jordan the screen. Great D that time from Green.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Paul. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Jordan sets the pick for Paul. Down low. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Andrew Bogut. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round and he's made good on it.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
He said Chris Paul is a major concern for them because of his ability to lead a team. He said it all starts with Paul because once he gets going and gets everyone involved, the whole team becomes a well-oiled machine. That is something we're definitely worried about.
Thank you, Doris.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
They get it back. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Curry against Paul. Here's the teardrop. Curry, good. Curry's got 6.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. So when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. That's a 2 from Paul. Shot clock at 5. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
Lee gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has. And they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now here's Paul. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Paul's got 6 points.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Livingston passes to Spates, and Jordan sends it back. Hands are the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Spates with a screen on Reddick. The drive by Thompson. Here's Spates. Spates missing again. Here's Barnes, and he dunks it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
And listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And then listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and having gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been. I think it's about where he's going, what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
Second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Clippers right now, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Barnes and Griffin holding the forward spots, and it's Jordan in at the 5. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hollins is checked in. Here's Lee. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Griffin goes in. Redick dishes to Hollins. Shoots the 3. Los Angeles with another miss. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And stolen by Redick. Paul outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And Griffin slams it in.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be. And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
Griffin sets the screen for Barnes. Pick by Griffin. 6 to shoot. Paul kicks to Griffin. It's stolen by Green. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Curry's got 7 now in this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And watching Matt Barnes, he will do all the dirty work for you. He's an instigator. He's an agitator. And he's a team player, I think, at the core. And everywhere he's gone, and he's played for a lot of teams, Greg, he's had that role.
It's a great point. I call him a glue guy. He's not someone who's going to be a volume scorer or or a smooth playmaker, but the game really is built on grit, diving for loose balls, taking charges, making hard fouls, you know, whatever it takes to help his team win. I like that line, antagonist. That's a very good way to describe him.
.59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here is Livingston. Screened by Bogut. Spates with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And Spates gets it to go.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Griffin a screen on Thompson. He hits Crawford with the drive, and Griffin slams it in.
Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off.
And you do. You have to have both ends of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
Pass to Bogut. He kicks to Thompson. There's the triple. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Crawford against Thompson. Crawford outside. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 2.
And now, the 2K Sports halftime.
The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 13 points and 1 rebound. Coming in off a tough game last time out for him, he's clearly turned the page, and it's bouncing back tonight in a big way. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
He has the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Last season for Chris Paul, another strong season. He had plenty for him in terms of media hype. He was as strong as ever on the court and off the court.
And that's a great point. You know, he did kind of fly under the radar. It's hard to imagine a first-team Hall of Famer in the future could do that, but a lot of it had to do with Steph Curry kind of coming on to the scene, splashing on the scene, if you will. But he is still one of the top point guards in our league.
Bogut the pass to Thompson. The feed now to Green. Misses from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
All up top, guarded by Green. Ball against Green. Picked by Griffin. For the tie. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know, for Paul, you talk about the lack of talk about him last year. Very quietly came close to the 50-40-90 club.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And taken away by Paul. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Can't hit from in close.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
The 50-40-90 club, something only elite scorers reach, and Paul came close while playing point guard. He might not get the height he used to, but CP3 is very much still one of the best in our league.
It's stolen by Bogut. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. Green dishes to Iguodala. Lets it go from 11. Griffin with some nice D.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Jordan the screen. And it's Paul penetrating. 1:51 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Jordan the screen. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Chris Paul.
A signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Timeout call.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it,
Oh,
too.
they do, yes, sir. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut, and Lee subbed in for Green.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Curry against Paul. He dishes it to Dudley. Kicks it out to Paul. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Paul's got 12 in the game.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
Jordan with a screen on Iguodala. Crawford drives in, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
To the inside. Here's Spates. The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And that one misses. Barnes is checked in for the Warriors. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And he's good on the second. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Crawford kicks to Collison. Back to Crawford. For the tie, Lee with the steal. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Curry. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 4. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and Willie Green are manning the back. And it's Dudley in at the 3, the small forward. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jared Dudley. That's his first foul. Clippers on defense. 4-point game. Curry passes to Barnes. Green with a screen for Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball secure. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Ball against Curry. Picked by Griffin. Green kicks to Dudley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Curry against Paul. Griffin attacking. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. Griffin's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. Here's Iguodala. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there. A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Paul with the steal. To take the lead. That is good. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Jordan with a screen on Curry. Paul can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the Heat.
Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Thompson dishes to Bogut. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Barnes, who's checked in for Los Angeles. Reddick comes in for Willie Green. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 1. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He told them to stick with what's worked to this point, saying, listen, they're giving us all the space we need inside. Let's take advantage of it. Keep working the ball inside the paint.
All right, Doris. Paul goes in. Left side, Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Crawford. Shot is off. Great D that time from Iguodala. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Bogut.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Kicks it to Paul. Back to Crawford. Paul outside. Riven sets the screen for Paul. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here. But first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. The Clippers also changing it up. Dudley comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Barnes in for J.J. Redick.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So, for the Clippers, Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Dudley. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Paul against Curry. Paul goes in. Warriors with the rebound.
But that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now, here's Thompson. And Curry, here we go. Oh, no good.
He got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
He's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Paul. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You're just wondering what would happen next. Major drama. And we saw good.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Stephen Curry. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow, I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA.